Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Gulfstream Park here on Saturday. It's 9th of December 2023. Gonna look at stakes action from Gulfstream, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it, around the world. Let's look at the stakes action, races 6 and race 11 from Gulfstream. Some good stakes action. The sixth race, it's the Wait a While Stakes. It's going for a purse of $100,000. Race for 2-year-old fillies here. We have a field of, 10 horses entered to go the distance of ground of 1,500 meters or 7.5 furlongs on the Gulfstream Park turf course. Rails are out at 45 feet. So it's a good portion out. My top selection here, I'm going to go take the 7-horse Ozara. I'm going to go 7-10-1-6 in the superfecta. 7-10-1-6 super. Top selection, the 7-horse Ozara. This Tiro filly by Lupe de Vega. Christophe Clement trains. Iratis Jr. gets to mount. The horse's most recent appearance came the 27th of October at Aqueduct, a mile 16th in the Chelsea Flower Stakes, and the horse finished second by 1/4 lengths that day. He was just wide that day. He had the lead for a split portion, but just then kind of hit the wall. I do think cutting back and trip, it's a furlong and trip in theory. With these long run-ups, it's probably about a half furlong, but cutting back and trip could be forwardly paced. On this turf course, I think you want to be a little bit forwardly paced. I think she's going to be in a better spot to win, and I think she could find the W again here today. Two back in the Natalma at Woodbine, 1 mile 20 on 16th of September. She finished fourth by 8.25 lengths that day. She had a very wide trip, and she never quickened up. I thought they were just asking a little bit too much too soon there. And then prior to that, 6 Vogue Saratoga, when the rare 2-year-old races on turf, mile 16th in that main special weight, she finished she won by a neck that day, and from a mid-pack position, she was a little bit wide, but when she quickened up, she got the job done. Quite a few horses out of that race were all next start winners, so just keep that form in mind. But coming here today, not the world's toughest horses, I'm going to expect her to find the winner's circle. I expect the 10-horse Buttercup Babe to really improve off that last run. 10-horse Buttercup Babe, 4-1 here. Hector Diaz Jr. is on this one for Mike Maker. Most recently, in the Breeze Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf, she finished 14th by 11 lengths, never beating anybody. She didn't get out of the gate from the rail, and that cost her. Prior to that, she had a decent place on the Surfer Girl at Santa Anita over the mile, and then the races at Kentucky Downs weren't bad at all. She actually, broke her main and came back 2 weeks later to run a decent third, and that's Intappable Stakes on the turf course. She's training well since the last race. I think this is the proper trip for her. With serious class relief, I think she get the job done. There is a tropical pick turf 3 that begins with this race and connects the other turf race and the other stakes race. I think you want to go too deep here. I think it's a 2-horse race between these two. Do I think you'll get 4-1 on this choice though? No, I think she'll probably be about 2-1. But to recount my selection for the 6 from Gulfstream, now it's to wait a while. Gonna take the 7-horse Ozara. Give kudos to the 10-horse Buttercream Babe. 7-10-1-6 Super. 7-10 in our multi-race. The 11th race from Gulfstream, it is the featured Pulpit Stakes. It's going for a purse of $100,000. Race for 2-year-olds here. We have a field of 11 horses going 1,500 meters or 7.5 furlongs on the Gulfstream Park turf course. I'm going to take the 2-horse Liam's Journey as a top selection. 2-5-8-3 for me in the superfecta. 2-5-8-3 super. Top selection 2-horse Liam's Journey. 2-year-old Colt by Liam's Map. Mike Maker trains. John Velasquez gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 4th of October at Aqueduct, a mile 16th in the Grade 2 Pilgrim, and she finished third by 1.5 lengths that day. And she just kind of stalked all the way around the race course. She moved a little bit late. I thought she needed something more, but I didn't think she ran half bad. Refreshing here, still a maiden, could be forwardly paced. I think she's getting up there to a victory here today. 2 back in a main special weight at Kentucky Downs, 6.5 10th of September, off of second time out, and she finished second by 2.5 lengths that day. And she had a tough trip, which cost her. She had to check down the backstretch from wide post draw. She closed up a little bit late, but if she didn't have to check, I do think she would have won. She ran her heart out that day, and then off the first career outing at Ellis, 5.5 in the main special weight, she finished 5th by 5.25 lengths that day. She had a wide post draw. She was drifting. She just was crap that day. But since then, she's become a lot better horse. She's training quite nicely since the last run. 5/8 mile drill, 58-1, 25th of November locally on the dirt, and last Saturday, 58-3, the best workout 14. So I think she has some serious speed on her. I think that could be killer on this course. I'm going to use her on the ticket. I think the 5 horse Palm Tree for Luis Saez could win also. And that Bourbon on the inside just was never really comfortable that day. The win on the turf at Kentucky Downs wasn't half bad. Come back here with some serious good workouts on the Palm Beach turf course or Palm Meadows turf course. She could definitely win. Let's use her in the pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 11th from Gulfstream now, it is the Pulpit. Going to take the 2 horse Liam's Journey. Give kudos to the 5 horse Palm Tree. 2583 Super. 25 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.